Take a look closely on your screen. That's the first visual coming in today morning from Doti in Nepal. The exact location where 6 people have lost their life, 2 families, 6 people dead, 5 injured. The first responders, the rescue operations are currently on, trying to remove the debris of the house collapse that led to the loss of life of 6 people. I'll also again will play out very soon what the district officer of Doti had said about the impact of the earthquake in this mountainous region in Nepal, about the loss of life. But take a look closely. People are rushing to remove the debris, the bricks. We can see that there are pillars that have fallen. You know, an earthquake is absolutely anyone's biggest nightmare. And at a time when most likely you're fast asleep with your family, it hits within seconds. And God forbid if it's an epicenter, if it is the death and the magnitude very high, people do not even get any time to leave. And that's precisely what has happened in Nepal. For people in Nepal, it's a reminder of 2015, because in 2015, remember, it was just an early morning earthquake that had come, but it was so strong that it led to the loss of life of hundreds of people. And it was on April 25th in 2015. We're hearing of a massive casualty at that point that had happened. And for that, people in Nepal had suddenly felt as a reminder. But we do hope and pray that it does not increase this time. BP Singh, meanwhile, is joining me from Kathmandu in Nepal to give us the latest about our neighboring nation, where our prayers with everyone there. BP, you know, for people in Nepal, it will be a reminder, I understand, of 2015, and that's why so many people just rushed out, refused to leave overnight. These are the visuals on our screen from Doti, where people are rushing to clear the debris. If you can help us understand the visual on our screen right now, clearly looks like late night after that earthquake had taken place, the first responders trying to save as many people as possible.
Yes, this video has gone viral over the social media as the locals managed to upload it on their social media. In this visual, we can see the people scrambling through the debris or the collapsed house, which was made of wood and mud and brick, because it is the traditional method of building the houses. And as the far west Nepal, it is prone to the earthquake. The house construction methods are not followed as per the engineering which needs to be done or which is done in other parts of Nepal. So the people are scrambling through the debris to take out the bodies or the lives which lies beneath these debris. This visual is of early morning after the earthquake struck, possibly around 3 or 4 a.m. before the Nepal Army or the security forces, which were not able to reach on the spot. The locals who were on the spot, on the area, they first took the initiation, or they were the first responders to take out whosoever is beneath those rubbles.
BP Singh, please stay on with me. Right now in Kathmandu and in Doti and across Nepal, that earthquake was felt. These are different visuals coming in from the location about the first responders who are trying to clear the debris to try and rescue those who have been trapped. We're also looking at visuals of the wall collapse. People, specifically women, who are sitting right outside. Remember, it's already touching the winter season across the northern belt of India and Nepal, and even at that temperature, people refusing to go back in. They have decided to camp out, light the fire, and only when they were convinced that perhaps there may not be a repeated tremor, they've gone back inside their houses. This is a mountainous region, as my colleague BP Singh is telling us from Kathmandu. Also because, you know, we all remember what 2015 was like in Nepal. Hundreds and thousands of people had lost their life. And you know, at this point, can we see that there has been any sort of preparations or disaster management already, BP Singh, that is in place, about a certain awareness also among people? Because at this point, I understand these are unpredictable earthquake and tremors, but at least people here, I can see immediately rushing out together, standing out. So this awareness is also by instinct, because they've seen what 2015 was like. Again, I remember it happened early morning in Nepal at that point.
Yes, in 2015, the earthquake of 2015, which struck Nepal, didn't lay its impact on the far west Nepal.
Yes.
It remained safe, and as per the surveys, the force of 2015 earthquake has now got collected or dumped under the far west Nepal, which in the past years or the bygone years till now was safe from earthquake. And as it is a mountainous district and the basic facilities or the amenities, they are not available in those areas, the local government, they are not that much prepared for any sort of disasters in this scale. Basically, if we have to say, then this is a new kind of disaster which the far western region of Nepal is facing now. Before, there used to be landslide and floods. Now, the earthquake has made its way up to there. So, the local authorities, they are yet to be prepared for the earthquake or these sort of disasters.
VP Singh, please keep updating us, and you also please stay safe. Thank you for giving us this information coming in from Kathmandu. That was Nepal. Now you're looking at parts of country here in India where Delhi, Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, across different regions, the earthquake of about 6.3 magnitude, stage orange hit, fans shaking, ceiling lamps shaking, people rushing out at about 2 a.m. Many were jolted out of the sleep.